outside a Detroit public school and ending inside the building. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for 7 Action News at 5. I'm Brian Abel. The attack happening at Bates Academy in Wyoming near 7 Mile in Detroit this afternoon. Police say 2 young girls suffered dog bites and the school was placed on lockdown. 7 Action News reporter Simon Shaquette was the first reporter on scene and is live with us now. And Simon, do we know how serious the victims' injuries are and how they're doing?
Brian, absolutely. First, let's point out the school district says these were pit bulls, and they tell us that these 2 girls have minor injuries. They are recovering in the hospital. At the hospital, also being evaluated are 2 students who suffered panic attacks. Now, over here in this field, you can see it's an open area. This is where the dogs confronted the students, chased after them as those students made their way inside the building.
We were outside during our lunchtime and a dog just ran up one of the students.
Bates Elementary School student Jaleesa Beckham recalling the scene just after 1:15 here in a large soccer field behind the school. She and other students tell us 2 pit bulls suddenly appeared in the open area during recess and began chasing after students who took off running back into the building.
Everybody's running to the back of the school, back to where the classrooms were. Almost 100 students coming down hallways. And people were screaming, saying it's a dog.
You saw a pit bull in the cafeteria.
Yeah, and then one of them started beating the pit bull with a broom.
Witnesses say at least one of the dogs made it inside, and a district spokesperson confirms 2 girls were bit by a dog, then rushed to the hospital to be evaluated. First responders say their injuries were minor, and at least 1 dog has been captured. Parent London Fleming arriving soon after a lockdown began to pick up her 2 children who were not harmed.
The whole entire class was panicking. They were on code red, so they didn't know exactly what was happening. I told her I was going to come up there, and they said that, they were basically telling parents not to come.
Parents tell us they don't know why kids were playing in the outdoor area without fencing. School district police are continuing to investigate, and we've learned students were dismissed in waves to ensure their safety as they left the building.
You have your dog, just at least have them on a leash. I'm not sure why anybody would have 2 pit bulls walking anywhere without a leash.
We know police are still trying to identify the dog's owner. Now, coming up at 6, a first-hand account from one of the students who says he witnessed someone trying to fight off the dogs inside the school cafeteria. Reporting live on Detroit's west side, Simon Shaquette, 7 Action News.
Such a frightening situation. We will see you at 6, Simon. Thank you. Well, dog attacks have been a problem in Detroit for a long time now. In 2020, City Council passed tough new rules cracking down on owners of dogs deemed dangerous. They could face citations and fines. Their dogs could also be taken away and potentially euthanized. The city says it is the responsibility of the owner to make sure their pets is not a threat to the public.